Hello, this is Andrew Muller from TheRealMusician.com. Welcome to my site. I originally created this site. I was just kind of looking for, some way to output all my ideas in music, and I had started getting into all these different bands, and I got into like the Mars Volta and Tool and all these really awesome bands that I was like, man, why don't more people listen to this? In North America and Canada, most people are kind of listening to, really a lot of junk. So, it's a little bit frustrating when I have people who come from Australia and they're like, oh yeah, we just listen to all this stuff pretty much all the time. Like, this is what's mainstream. And, my best friend goes to Europe and he's like, yeah, they're just playing Battles, just in the normal stores. And I'm going, are you kidding me? Like that's not what our culture's like. So, I kind of created this website as an ode to that, trying to promote bands, being like, bands that are good deserve recognition. And, it kind of sucks that a lot of times we don't have the marketing behind them, or just the money to get their name out. And, so then you have the guys with the image who really do have that backing and have that money. And it's kind of a shame because it really detracts from the music. And, and then you have guys who are like, oh, well, I don't want to take away from the music by focusing on all this business stuff. But in reality, you really are like honoring your music by putting some effort into like your marketing and stuff. So, after a year or two of working on the website, I made my Mars Volta, like the Delos and the Comatorium translation guide, and that was awesome. Took me like a year to write, and it was super taxing, just on your mind to, kind of work on lyrics that are so complex. So, that was a really interesting experience for me. But after a while, I was like, I really need a vision for this. So I kind of came up to the idea of, this site is about working, showing people how to create successful music careers. And, I have my band, Human Nothing, and like, that's what I work on, all these techniques. So, I work on things like, first of all, just starting with your technical skill, being good at the guitar or the drums, or able to use Ableton Live or Reason or Pro Tools or whatever, like what you need to get the job done, to get the concerts done. And then, kind of from there, I decided, I wanted people to know how to build their philosophy, because, writing good music has to do with being able to translate your ideas, your conscious ideas of this is what I believe and this is what's important to me, and these are the experiences I've had, into music, and as well like your subconscious, what kind of just flows out of you when you're being genuine and honest, and just allowing your body to take control of the music. So being able to translate that properly into a sound, and and actually having something of depth in there to translate. And that's kind of why it's important to build your philosophy. That's why it's important to study other people's lyrics and, to work on all of that. So, I kind of work on that in the site as well. And then the end is just the music marketing. That's the part of just, showing people who you are. And then, of course, they can decide if that's something that they want to like. But if they've never heard you, then they don't really care, right? Because there's 4,000 bands out there that you've never heard of, and you don't care about them because you've never heard about them. So that's why the marketing is important, and that's why it's kind of honoring your music. So that's what The Real Musician is all about. If I didn't say before, my name is Andrew Muller, and welcome to the site, and thanks for visiting. So take a poke around, and if you're on the Facebook page, maybe just go over to TheRealMusician.com and take a look at it. All right, well, thanks for watching.